Do you have any energy leaks in your life? Do you feel like you're becoming exhausted, being drained, things taken from you without you giving them up? I was reading this morning, and I was reading about this, and I was thinking about the model that Christ gave us. And in this devotion, it shared this, that Jesus, he had tremendous energy, and we know that. With his ministry on earth, we know that. He was clear about his mission. I think being clear about our mission also helps us retain the energy we need to complete the mission. But we get all kinds of distractions and things happening that don't allow us to persevere to our mission like we normally would. Another thing that this devotion pointed out was that he refused to engage in debate. He was given the word, he was a teacher, but he was not going to engage in debate. And actually, when he was standing in the courts and he was before Pilate, and Pilate says, what do you have to say? John 19:11 said that he said to Pilate, you have no power other than what's given to you from above. And I think if we can really think about all the things, people, situations, really have no power over us other than what God allows in our life. God will test the mind. Scripture says that. And then he didn't waste time begging or manipulating people to follow him or to change their mind or anything. And how many times or how often do we spend energy and time trying to beg and plead with people to turn around and go a different way? He also instructed his disciples to shake the dust from their feet and don't cast their pearls before swine. He was aware of his energy, so much so that when the woman who had the issue of blood, in her mind she coached herself and she said, if I can just touch the hem of his garment. He was so aware of how energy was leaving him that he felt her touch, even though the disciples are you kidding me? Everybody's touching you. He felt that touch because he was aware of where his energy was being released. And I feel like in today's world, with all the chaos and stress and things that we are committed to, that we don't even know all the places that we have energy leaks that's leaving us, which is draining us to the fact that we're not able to continue or to fulfill that mission that we have been given. Like I said yesterday, that blueprint, that purpose, because our passion and energy is being sucked out of us, and we have a choice not to allow that to happen. Things that cause leaks, people will cause leaks. Distractions, situations, you meddling in someone else's business. And I sent this quote to my dad this week. I watched my little pup chase his tail forever. And I thought to myself, when we meddle in other people's lives, we get the same results as my dog chases his tail. We get nothing. And the thing of it is that we spend all this time going in a circle, like insanity, expecting a different reaction, when we need to be leaning into God and focusing on him. And all of us need to recognize that our energy is subject to depletion if we allow it to happen. And that's why setting structured time alone with God, time of rest, time of prayer, time of meditation, time in his word replenishes our energy, because we're drawing from him when the world is drawing out of us. But I think how amazing it was that he felt that energy leave him. And I don't even know when half the energy is leaving me, because I have been so distracted with people, situations. And then I look at it, and the enemy that's his tactic, to take the energy from me, so I can't do really what God has called me to do, because I'm giving my energy in places that is not worthy. It is not kingdom business, or it's not kingdom minded, or it's not kingdom mission wise. Then this morning I wake up and a friend had messaged me. She'd been praying with me about direction, and she sent me this scripture, and I'm going to read it to you in Colossians, in the Message version, Colossians 3:2. It says, so 1 and 2, it says, so if you're serious about living this new resurrection life with Christ, act like it. Pursue the things over which Christ presides. Don't shuffle along, eyes on the ground, absorbed with the things right in front of you. Look up and be alert to what is going on around you, around Christ. That's where the action is. See things from his perspective. When things want to make you pull your hair out, frustrate you, it's like, why? Every time I recognize this and I read things like this and I'm reminded, why do I still keep doing it again and again? When I need to realize that when a person says something or behaves in a way that I don't like, or a situation is not going, am I really going to waste all my energy on something, first of all, I can't control, that's really not kingdom minded maybe? And as I said yesterday, we have a kingdom business. We have a place to be and go. But I don't know. I mean, we've got to stop all the energy leaks. We've got to fix. We've got to ask God to make us aware of who is draining it, what is draining it, and how we can stop the leaks and pour all of that energy that we've been given and been blessed with into the mission, to the purpose that He called us to.